how fraud became a regular plot point on The Real Housewives, and why reality stars think they can get away with it. The Real Housewives franchise has seen its fair share of drama, but fraud has emerged as a recurring theme, raising questions about the ethics and consequences of reality TV's lavish lifestyles. On October 9th, Wendy Osefo, a star of The Real Housewives of Potomac, and her husband Eddie Osefo were arrested for insurance fraud, adding to a growing list of Bravo celebrities facing similar accusations. Entertainment attorney Angela Ngotti, co-host of the Bravo Docket podcast, suggests that the personalities drawn to reality TV often exhibit an optimism bias, believing they can evade the consequences of their actions. This mindset, combined with the show's emphasis on wealth and extravagance, creates a fertile ground for fraud. The Osefos' alleged burglary, involving $450,000 worth of stolen items, including designer bags and jewelry, was exposed by police investigators. Social media photos showed Wendy wearing a ring reported as stolen, and items listed as stolen were later returned for refunds. This incident mirrors the case of Shah, a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star, who was arrested on screen in 2021 and is serving a 6.5-year prison sentence for running a nationwide telemarketing scheme. Teresa Giudice, a Real Housewives of New Jersey cast member, served 11 months in prison for bankruptcy fraud in 2015, while her ex-husband, Joe Giudice, faced fraud and tax offenses, resulting in a 3-year prison term from 2016 to 2019. Erica Jane and Vicki Gunvalson, from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and The Real Housewives of Orange County, respectively, have also faced fraud accusations in civil lawsuits, though these were later dismissed. The allure of reality TV, according to Ngotti, lies in the sense of invincibility it fosters, even before cameras roll. Reality stars sign contracts that limit their control over their portrayal, leading to a mindset of "I'm not going to get caught," or "the audience will love me." This mindset, coupled with the show's emphasis on wealth, creates a pressure to keep up with the Joneses, potentially leading to fraudulent behavior. The Real Housewives franchise has evolved from showcasing struggling single moms alongside affluent women to a culture of ostentatious wealth. The introduction of stylists, glam squads, and extravagant lifestyles has contributed to the show's dramatic and often luxurious narrative. However, this shift has also raised ethical concerns, as seen in the cases of Jane and Girardi, whose turbulent times have made for compelling TV. Despite the potential consequences, Bravo stars often continue their careers even after criminal charges. Shah's arrest and subsequent guilty plea did not prevent her from participating in an entire season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Teresa Giudice's prison stint and subsequent memoir further solidified her status as a beloved cast member on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. However, not all housewives receive a happy ending. Andy Cohen, an executive producer, expressed his desire to never see Shah again, and the future of Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger remains uncertain after her arrest for driving under the influence. The network's stance on fraud has evolved, as seen in the cancellation of Real Housewives of D.C. due to Michaeli Salahi's involvement in a White House incident. The allure of reality TV, despite the risks, remains a complex phenomenon. The source close to Bravo highlights the fascination with redemption arcs, where stars take ownership of their mistakes and repair their image. However, the case of Michael Sorrentino, known as The Situation, and the Chrisley's tax evasion convictions serve as cautionary tales, questioning the wisdom of reality TV participation for those with criminal intentions. As for Wendy Osefo, her future remains uncertain, with the legal process ongoing. The couple's transformation from grounded professionals to individuals burdened by substantial debt raises questions about the consequences of their actions. The fallout has been swift, with Wendy resigning from her teaching position and Eddie facing potential loss of his law license. The Osefos' case underscores the delicate balance between reality TV's allure and the ethical boundaries that must be respected.